Hello there everybody and welcome to Legend of Grimrock. I love this game. Okay, if you didn't know, Legend of Grimrock 2 is probably one of my all-time favorite games. Like, a couple of years back, I did a sort of a rough attempt at a best of, worst of. Grimrock 2 was my favorite one, but it was only there because I loved Grimrock 1. And I did want to do a Let's Play of Grimrock 2, but I thought, no, I should do the first one as well. Because if I did just Grimrock 2, then there would literally be no point to doing Grimrock 1. Because Grimrock 2 is just superior in every way to Grimrock 1. But I thought, I should do Grimrock 1 first. You know? Let's do the first game. We can do it. It shouldn't be too long. I mean, I've played this a bunch of times before. What am I going to do? Do I want to create my characters? Not really. I can go in with the standard stuff. The thing about creating your characters, and you do have to be careful, if you're doing the timed rush thing, creating your characters actually counts against you. From the second you click the new game button, the timer starts ticking. So if you're trying to do the achievement where you have to go against the clock to complete the first level, yeah, you can't create your characters because it slows you down too much. I could go into that to show you the basic stuff, but I'm okay with using the standard ones that you get. Because in this one there's only 3 classes. There's fighter, there's in fact I will go into, let me just go into that just real quick. I don't want old school mode, but you can see here of the different kinds of characters you can get. You can have your 4 prisoners there, you know, whatever. I'm going to go back to the main menu. I won't use these, but you know, you can use human, minotaur, lizardman, and insectoid. They added a new one in the second game, and I guess you've only got fighters, mage, and rogue. So the standard character set you get, I know people can like use really different things, but I've never had a problem with the standard one. So I'm just gonna not create characters. We're gonna go into this. And we're going to get into Grimrock. I'm not going to bother wasting your time with all that. You can experiment. You know, if you haven't played this game, I would recommend playing it. I'm pretty sure you can buy, a towering spire looms above the clouds, a weathered rock that has stood tall for ages, longer than the histories of men have been written. It is a desolate place now, only remembered when things need to be discarded and forgotten. An airship struggles to gain altitude as it floats towards the peak. This is my epic narration voice, by the way. 4 prisoners bound by heavy chains emerge from the ship. The court accuses them of terrible treasonous deeds, but by the grace of the king, their crimes shall be forgiven atop Mount Grimrock. Their final trial is at hand. Numerous prisoners have received their pardons here, yet none have returned to live their life in freedom. They are at the very top of the world, and below them only darkness and justice awaits. As they are plunged down the open moor at the peak, their crimes are absolved. Everyone before them has perished in the guts of the mountain. But will you be able to lead them through the dark and to the freedom that awaits at the base of Mount Grimrock? No, probably not. Nah, we'll be fine. So what was I saying before I had to start narrating? I can't even remember now. I've already forgotten. But I love this game, and you know, when I heard about it when it came out, first time playing Grimrock. No, I don't need a tutorial. First time when I played Grimrock, it took me ages to get used to these controls because they are a bit weird. Because like everything grid-based, you don't get a lot of games like that these days. But the controls are actually simplistic. Once you get used to them, and you may notice the mouse is on screen at the moment. I actually started recording and then had to go back and turn it on because I was like, no, you're going to need to know where the mouse is in this one. Yay! And you can get your first secret right off the bat. Let's put you there and give you to that. That'll do it. Anyway, we'll move forward. We'll take the torch because, you know, take the torch or not as you so wish. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played this, so I'm gonna have to refresh my memory. I'm gonna try to remember where all the secrets and all the treasures and all that stuff is. Don't remember specifically. Actually, we'll give you to you, since you're my front runners. I don't specifically remember where everything is. Obviously, this is just like the first one, so it's the tutorial. You know, it's not going to be too hard. Drop you on there. Haha, key. You there for a moment. Rock, go there. So in case you can't tell how the character setup goes, it's basically you got your two fighters at the front. You got your rogue, which is your sort of throwing distance weapon here, and then you got your mage here. And you can have it in whatever you know, order you want, and that's the whole point. And this isn't a secret. That's just the tutorial to key you in to say, look, this is what secrets look like. You see, they're very clever with that sort of stuff. It took me a long time to find all the secrets in this game because it's not always obvious where they are. Another torch. Hello. Yay. Load a new spell. Isn't that nice? Oh, come on. Can't pick up that stone. First enemy always takes a while. And I do like the auto pickup thing. That's like so bleeding useful. Yep. Pop you there. Trousers for you. And a knife. I got a knife. Okay. I'll be spending a lot of my time sleeping as well, because it's the easiest way to regenerate your stuff. Hello. Do you want some? I can attack you from a distance. Can you? Guess not. Okay, I'll save the magic, because I'm going to need it. And food. Oh, that was stupid. There we go. See? It is kind of weird, actually, how, like, you start off so, like, low-powered at the beginning of this game, but by the end of it, you're kind of a badass. And it is kind of weird how the levels actually do take you up in such a straight shot like that. It's actually pretty cool. More food, another rock, sandals. What we actually got? Protection 1, evasion 5. I think you could do with evasion 5. That's protection 4. You can have the sandals. No, you can have the sandals. Because you'll need the protection. And here, have a loincloth. It is kind of weird that you're kind of equipping them with stuff, despite the fact their icons clearly show them with clothes. Which always sort of like made me think, well, hang on, if they're already wearing the clothes from their icons, do I want to go down there? Is there anything down there? Easy way to find out. Ouch. You can't fly. What can? My middle finger. Right, okay. See, that worked. And that's the clue. I mean, again, it's nice in a way that you don't have to worry about, like, broken limbs that they added in the next game. Spoiler alert if you haven't played the next game. They added a broken limb mechanic. Not the best. You know, it's a bit annoying. It's slightly intimidating when you just see something like that staring at you from a distance. But it won't be a problem. Hello. They crawl forward at me. Haha. Yep. We'll say that is one of the things that people say is like, oh, you know, that's not exactly very good, you know, is the fact that how easy it can be to fool the AI in this game. And yeah, it can be a little bit. But it's not that bad. Who needs trousers? You do. Scroll of Fireburst. Yes. Now, what I usually like to do in these games is I collect everything that I can on a floor, and then I sort my inventory out at the exit to the floor. So where are we looking right now? That's right. Stay still, please. There we go. Oh, hello. Gotcha. See? It's easy. I'm getting plenty of food. Snails are a great source of food, by the way. Drop you into there. Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to drop that there for a second. Saves losing out on a stone. Do I need to go down there? I don't think so. Hang on, let me think. We got one blue gem. Actually, we'll save an inventory space. Why not? Keep moving forward, guys. Ah, yes, this place. Just double checking. Couldn't remember. I know there's several in here. Guys, this is the room. If you're doing the speed run that I mentioned earlier, this is the room that can really screw you over. I have got that achievement, but only because I got extraordinarily lucky with these guys. They moved out of my way when I wanted them to. I don't know how I pulled it off, but I did. Yeah, come on. Come and get it. What are you doing? Come on. For goodness sake. See, this is the thing. The AI isn't exactly stupid. It is a little easy to, like, trick. But it's not dumb. That's the thing you've got to remember. The AI is not stupid. It can just be sometimes easy to fool. And that's the difference. Which is, of course, eventually why you get enemies that can attack you sideways or move quicker than you can. Because you don't always have that option. Sometimes you've just got to stare the enemy down. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You do what you can in order to survive. Take a mushroom. Tar bead. You can have that. Good chunk. Another gem. And I think there. Secret number 2. I'm pretty sure that's tap power 5, that's 7, that's tap power 12, that has low accuracy. I'll leave it like that for now. Another tar bead. Oop, and a couple of those. Nice. We don't have anything for alchemy yet, but don't worry, we'll get to that. Oop, and another mushroom. We make way for the mushrooms. Would anybody even get that reference? Probably not. Hello. You coming? Ooh, hey, critical shot. Hello. Gotcha. I don't think those spears are really that good. 10 speed and 10 a reach weapon. Oh, it's better than that. Technically speaking. I mean, this is just sort of standard, sort of typical RPG fare, really. There's a button there. And a button there. Easy. I would want, you can have that. And scroll that says, magical staff with a very powerful weapon when wielded by a potent mage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's me, alright. I'm a potent mage. What does this one say? Doors of iron. Great walls can be found through these doors if you can open them. And look. It's a save point. Crystal of life. Touch to regain health. Yep. A chunk. Another thing here. which is the, yes, Earth Magic 3. Scroll of Poison Cloud. Anyway, we don't need any of this stuff. So we can drop that off. Keep those. Keep all of this. We don't need this. Like I said, this is what I do. I gather up everything I can throughout the level, and then I just dump it not by the exit and sort it all out then. I mean, it's as good a point as any to sort your inventory out, really. Anyway, we're all done. On to the next level. Yay. That fairly quickly. Moving ahead nice and forward. Oh, look, it's another snail. Snails are the easiest enemy, so it's not going to be a problem. Oh, yay, level up. Why is the mage not leveled up? I don't know. There's probably a reason for it. It's probably one of his skills or something. Anyway, let's do that real quick. The leveling up system in this one, I do prefer, again, I'm going to be saying this a lot, I prefer everything in the second game, because like it was one of my favorite games ever. Usually what I do, I give one character swords and the other character I also need armor. See, mostly I focus on armor and I focus on swords for this guy. So we can do that, which gives him a strength point. And we can do that, which gives him a health point. So that's good. And I think, do I focus on axes or maces with you? I can't remember. I think maces, because he's already got a point in maces. And of course armor as well. So we'll do 2 points in there to give him protection, and the other 2 go in there, which we'll finish off later. Now for you, I mostly focus on throwing weapons. And I think that's about it. I mostly just give her... see, this missile weapon, you got to be careful not to mix up missile weapons and throwing weapons, because missile weapons that's like bows and arrows and things like that, because they're like missiles, which I don't know, I think that's a bit of a misnomer, but obviously I personally like to focus on throwing weapons, because in case you don't notice, that's kind of what I favor. So we'll just pump all the points into that. Yay! Okay, let's keep going forward. Hello. Oh, wrong button. Hey, and now he's gained a level. Nice. Now with this guy, it's a little more complicated. Because as you can see, you've got spells here listed. Well, I can't move the mouse away from that, but you can clearly see that spells are listed as question marks, and so you have to pump enough points into like air magic, earth magic, fire magic, ice magic, and spellcraft to be able to do that. Now, in general, you really only want to level these up as to the point where you get all the spells. So you only want 19 points in this one, 16 points in that one. You can favor one, or you can try to mix and match it and see what you can get. Like, you know, we have the scroll for earth magic, which told you what the poison cloud one was, and we have 3 points to be able to get to that. So we could well spend, you know, 3 points getting earth magic and then drop another one into spellcraft and slowly move towards just the 2 spells in here, which are at level 5. Anything else you dump in spellcraft will just gives you lots of energy and makes your you know, your magician just better all round. But so it's really is a choice between whether you want more spells or whether you want more magic to cast the small amount of spells that you'll be having after that. And of course air magic is pretty good because air magic is like lightning and stuff. Air magic's what's the first air magic one you get? Can't even remember now. I can't, off the top of my head, I don't specifically remember what all the spells and everything are. Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game. But I've got a decision to make, so I'm going to have to make it. So do we go air, earth? Or do we just upgrade fire a bit more? Well, I mean, I'm going to get them all in the end eventually anyway. I mean, I'm almost tempted towards spellcraft, because then I don't have to lug all these torches around, but there are plenty of torches, so it shouldn't be an issue, really. Okay, so that being the case, let's go... Could do ice magic. I mean, that's a pretty useful one. Let's go ice. There we go. And if memory serves, just replace that. Oh, did I not? And we'll also put a point. Let's put another point in spellcraft, because we'll... If memory serves, is it that? Nope, that wasn't it. Ah, I'm gonna have to remember this. But anyway, we're completely out of time for this episode anyway, so I'll look it up and then I'll show you in the next one. So, thank you all for watching, everybody. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual good stuff, and I will see you in the next episode, guys. Bye!